Here's how you can use AI to prepare for mid-year reviews as an employee and a manager. Step 1, start off with your primary goals document. This should be your top 3, top 5 goals for 2025, and then all of your secondary goals as well. If there are any items that are necessary to complete each goal, also include them. This is going to be our source of truth for using as a foundation for comparing against all of the work that we've done this year. For managers, this could be a large Excel document including all of the goals for all of your employees, their sub-goals, and then the artifacts and items underneath each. Step 2, begin to look at all of the different resources, deliverables, projects, and areas that you focused on this year. You're going to want to combine them all into one source or identify all of the different sources into which they exist to then compare against your primary goals. That is going to be the secondary source, the group of different projects and actual outputs of work that you've done throughout the year. Step 3 is bringing it all together and actually making sure that it's accurate. So what we're going to do is use our primary source document as a foundation to reference against for all of our goals. So starting off as 2025, my goals this year were X. Across my emails, my deliverables, the projects I've worked on in Excel, the presentations I've had, the workshops I've run, and all of the other outputs from my hard work, how do they correlate to those initial goals? Please specify in a concise manner how they're routing up in a delivery perspective, and tell me if there's anything missing. And what you're then going to be able to do is look at this brief output that's going to compare at a macro scale your goals with all of the work that you've done. Immediately, you'll probably see that there are a couple of things missing, and this is where the fine-tuning comes in. So start to think about those items that you were proud about, that you did complete, but weren't necessarily within the output, and bring them in. At the end of this process, we're going to have a primary goal that contains our objectives and goals as humans for 2025. We're going to have an approach to integrate and supplement all of the additional work we've done throughout the year compared against those primary goals. And then we're going to have an output that is in a tabular format that helps us illustrate the work we've done and how it relates to each goal and each sub-goal. And with this, we have a clear, structured document that you could then use as a basis and foundation for your mid-year reviews. Of course, always look through it by hand, make sure that it's accurate, and make sure that it's not missing or including anything that you didn't actually do, just to be sure. Hi, my name is Mark Andrews, and I offer professionals practical tips on how to use AI for day-to-day work. Follow me to learn more.